What's good? What's good, y'all? Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment here again with another one. Make sure you hit that like. Be sure to uh, sub to the channel if you're not a member of the channel, and also hit them notifications too, so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Okay, I got some breaking news. If you haven't heard by now, uh, Aaron Rodgers has tested positive for the boogeyman, and he will not be able to play in the Chiefs game um, coming up. Again, Aaron Rodgers has tested positive, and he is going to be missing the game against the Chiefs. Now, some might say, okay, well, okay, big deal, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. It is a big deal, okay, for two factors, okay. For one, the um the Packers have been kind of riddled with injuries. Uh, you know, Adams. Now, the thing with Adams, he tested positive too. Okay, and also they're without their linebacker. If I'm not mistaken, they're also their tight end. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs have even the playing field. They're 500 at this point in time, right? They got an easy win against New York. Uh, yeah, well, salute to you, Marco Hinton. I see you in the building. Texas stand up. Well, this game right here, I think is it's going to be pivotal for the Kansas City Chiefs because the Kansas City Chiefs they're starting to show some life now. And while the Green Bay Packers they have moved up in the upper echelon in terms of their defense. Salute to you, TJ Boxing. I'll see you in the building. Y'all go subscribe to my boy TJ Boxing and Sports. Definitely coming with that fire. Definitely coming with that heat. I'm hoping he gives the analysis for the Canelo as well as the Caleb versus Caleb Plant analysis too. Um, hopefully he goes live for the fight too as well. What's up with it 3000? I'll see you in the building too, man. LDBC all day, man. Aaron Rodgers is gonna be missing the game, but see, there's other players there that are missing the game too that are very important. They're without their tight end. Adams isn't playing. Then on top of that, y'all have to remember that they're in the groove. Green Bay is in the groove. Their defense has went up, and now they're ranked number one in the power rankings. They got Green Bay as the number one team, but Kansas City, okay, no problem, TJ. While people are sitting there saying stuff about the Kansas City Chiefs and everything, listen, in the game of like football or even basketball, some people they'll say, well, they're playing against sorry teams. Da, 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 da. Sometimes for a team to get rolling, all they need is a couple of good games to get them in their groove against some mediocre squads or whatever, and then next thing you know, they're back to square one, and that's what happened to us last year. We started off horrible, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and guess what? We got rolling, went to the playoffs, and guess what? We ended up winning and capitalizing on it. So, yeah, well, Marco, I will say this. See, the media is driving that narrative, but their defense is really not as bad as what you think. Because if you they still have they're still a force on defense. And even Mahomes has even came out and said that, Marco. He said it's not primarily the defense. It's really if you look at their offense, they're not on the same page. And then also they're figuring out the Chiefs. The league has caught up to the Chiefs and what the Chiefs are doing because they were the blueprint for quite some time. So I can't really say that it's all the defense because when I looked at the defense, I mean they had some gaps here and there, but their offense hasn't been that great either. And see another thing is that if you look at the receivers like Hill, and then of course Kelsey, and you know with the tight end aspect, they haven't been on the same page with Mahomes. I believe you. I watched the game and see Mahomes where he struggled at Marco. He's struggling in pivotal moments of the game. In under 2 minutes, and on top of that, he was already had thrown more interceptions in his career this season than he's already thrown as many interceptions this season than he has in his career. Let me reword that. So what's up? What's up? What's up with it? True Viking Queen. I see you in the building. So yeah, Aaron Rodgers is out now. What is this gonna do for Green Bay? It might do a little bit of damage. I still don't have Green Bay coming out of the NFC. Some people might have them coming out of the NFC. I don't. I still got the Cowboys coming out of the NFC because they are a well-oiled machine. They're still a well-oiled machine. They have all the pieces together. Green Bay really doesn't. Their defense just got good. They just started playing good. Cowboys defense has always played good. They've always played good. They was top five at one point in the season. They were top five. Then they went down to eight. They were toggling. I think by week 8 or whatever they were still I think like 7 or something like that. And now they moved down a little bit. Who do you think will dethrone the Chiefs? Well, I mean, Marco, there's nobody to really dethrone. Really, you really need to be worried about the Bills right now. That's what the teams in the AFC that you got to worry about right now are the Bills. Now, what's also big, Marco Hinton, is that they lost Derrick Henry, the Tennessee Titans. Nobody's talking about them, but the Tennessee Titans are on the roll too. You used to be able to. You look at the Tennessee Titans and everything, man. They got weapons on their squad. Tannehill's playing at a great level. Then got Julio Jones. He's reemerging, getting back to what he was. But that loss to Derrick Henry was big. But the Chiefs aren't really the factor. Never can go to sleep on the Steelers, but the Ravens. I still have the Ravens coming out of there. The Ravens still are that thing, and then you got to look out for the Bengals too. So you used to be able to look at the Bengals and be like, "Oh man, that team's trash or whatever." Shoot, not with Jamar Chase setting records of 645. Only a rookie ever to do that many yards. Right, exactly. True Viking Queen, and see, listen, this is why I got the Cowboys winning the NFC, even over my Bucks. The Cowboys have a running game. Okay, they have backup runners. Not only is Ezekiel Elliott in the top five in rushing, you also have Pollard. Okay, those are two dynamic backs that you have. Let's go ahead and continue. You have three quality receivers. When you talk about first and foremost Coop, okay, then you got C.D. Lamb who's playing way better, who I was critical of. Then you got Wilson who's been killing too. They're well-oiled machine in both of those areas. You know why? Because if one goes out, guess what? You have another one that could pick up the pace. Dak Prescott has been playing at an MVP level. When you think about how he bounced back from last year's injury. Nobody thought that he was going to be able to do what he did and pick up where he left off, and that's what he's done. Now he's had some knick-knack injuries there, but guess what? It's a well-oiled machine. You know why? Because you have Rush there that was able to come in. He threw for 325 yards, had 2 touchdowns, had 1 interception. But that's going to happen when you have a backup quarterback that's really not playing on the same page with the starters. Okay, Let's get with the defense. Parsons, okay? Parsons is a rookie. He led last game that he played. He had 10 tackles and only assisted on one. Everybody else was in single digits. Okay. Then you got Gregory there, who was the only one that had that sack. They still are good on the line. All of their pieces are back on the line. Okay. Then the secondary, I've already mentioned Trayvon Diggs. He leads the league in interceptions this year. Their secondary is killing. Then on top of that, they have pretty much all their pieces on the offensive line. They are a well-oiled machine. Green Bay is not that way. What's up with it, Slinky? I see you in the building. Rams and Cowboys are next in. Yeah, the Rams. And yeah, hey, that's facts, TJ. Because the Rams, they got Von Miller, and then yesterday, who got signed? Help me out, y'all. Somebody got signed yesterday. Ingram. Brandon Ingram. The Chiefs got Brandon Ingram. I forgot about that. I didn't even report that. They're playing chess, and Brandon Ingram is still solid because he was with the Steelers. When he came over from the Chargers, man, he was that guy. He's still a little bit older, but man, Ingram still got something left in the tank. No, they won't. 3,000. I got to disagree with you on that. No, they won't. They won't do that. Absolutely not. That listen, you got to pay attention to how they've been playing this year. The only way they'll fold, the only thing that's going to keep them, yeah, Melvin Ingram. The only way that they're going to fold 3,000 is one. There's one thing, and it has nothing to do with the players besides the health. Mike McCarthy and his play calling is suspect. That's the only Achilles heels that's going to stop the Cowboys. Other than that, they're clicking on all cylinders. Shoot, we barely beat them. We barely beat them, and we got the number 7 ranked defense in the league. Well, yeah, that's true Viking Queen. Yeah, absolutely. I love to see good football without all the conspiracy theories and all that other stuff. I don't get into that. That depends, Slinky. I don't know. It's hit or miss with the Patriots. Like I said, the AFC right now is extremely competitive than what you think. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Brandon Ingram, he's there. So see, but see, the Chiefs are playing. They're playing chess. They're playing chess with the Rams, even though they're in different conferences. But you see how they're playing chess because both of them are dynamic linebackers. You know what I'm saying? And Von Miller, he's up there, but you got to remember he's still owed money. I think it was like 9 million or something like that of the 19 million that they owe him or whatnot. You know, um, 3,000, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. They're not gonna fold like how you think that. If they do fold, it's not gonna be the players. It won't be Dak, and it won't be because of their play on the field or anything. It will be because of either health or injuries or something like that. Knock on wood for them, or it will be Mike McCarthy because he's. Uh, I've never seen Mike McCarthy make stupid decisions like that. I would expect something like that from like a Pete Carroll or somebody like that, but not Mike McCarthy. He wasn't doing that when he was with the Packers. At least from what I saw. Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of people say that, but see, this is the thing. Uh, Roethlisberger, he's always been like this. He'll start off slow, and then he'll somewhat come with it. But see, last year it was a complete opposite. The Steelers were rolling up until they ran up to Baker Mayfield and the Browns. They were 12-4. They were the best in that division. And guess what? They beat the Browns one time, and then after that, they never lost again. They ended up beating them in the wild card. The Browns did, and they were 12-4. They led everybody. Shoot, I like them both 3,000. Matter of fact, I like Ezekiel the way he's playing now. He's playing more serious, and on top of that, he lost a little bit of weight and everything. I love Ezekiel's game. He's tremendous. Ezekiel shows you that he doesn't really need a line. He just needs to stay focused. He needs to stay focused. He was so worried about his money and everything like that, which is natural for a running back to be because of their shelf life. But the thing about it with Ezekiel Elliott is that he was unfocused. But remember when he came into the league, man, he took the man. He was dog. That dude was like he was something ridiculous. He was on pace for so many things. But then he had that that next year, that subpar year that very next year. But he's getting back to what he was because he's top five in rushing, like I said. But Derrick Henry, that was a big loss though for Tennessee. I like them both, and I like Cooper. Look, think about it, 3,000. Think about it. You got Coop. You got Coop, who's like I'm not saying he's like Michael Irvin, but somewhat similarities. Then you got Ezekiel Elliott, not saying he's like Emmitt Smith, but there's some similarities. And then you got Dak Prescott, who's way better than Troy Aikman would ever think of being. But anyways, man, yeah, I'm getting ready to go ahead and get up out of here. I thank everybody for pulling up, man. I just wanted to report that again. If you didn't hear the news, man, Aaron Rodgers is going to be out against the Chiefs. He tested positive for the boogeyman, and on top of that, he never received the jab either. And they don't make any no big old ordeal about that. In comparison to him, I wonder why. Anyways, salute to 3,000, True Viking Queen, Slinky, YT, Kevin Foster, TJ Boxing and Sports. Make sure y'all go sub to TJ Boxing and Sports. Please get. I'm trying to get TJ Boxing up to 500. Go subscribe to his channel. Okay, he's always bringing that hot content. Marco Hinton, man, Texas stand up all day. Uh, all of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. 3,000, man. Appreciate y'all for showing up though. Until then, man, it's Polo Sports Talking Entertainment, man. I will get at y'all later.